Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Teens Read, and sorry about not uploading yesterday. I was taking the day off because, last official day of spring break and all, and there's only 271 days, 6 hours, 33 minutes, and 20 seconds until Christmas. Also, please leave a comment down below telling Japhy that this is a platypus, not a duck.
Hey, it could
Platypus
be anything.
bill.
It's a stuffy.
Short legs. Comment down below. Tell
Ducks have
Japhy
short
that
legs.
it's a platypus.
Ducks have short legs.
Please, just comment. So today we're going to be talking about a book series that I have loved for a very long time. Not quite as long as Aragon, but this is another book series that I have been reading for a very long time. So today we're going to be talking about the Artemis Fowl series. Right now I'm listening to the Fowl Twins, which is the newest of the books. That's following Artemis Fowl's little brothers. I don't know if it's technically part of the Artemis Fowl series, but we'll see. So the Artemis Fowl series is amazing for so many reasons, but one of my favorite things about the Artemis Fowl series is how someone's always being outsmarted. And I like seeing how either the bad guys or the good guys outsmart the other people. And I think it's very fascinating seeing how they do that in the author's mind. Another thing I really like about this audiobook is all of the high-tech things, because it's really interesting seeing what the author has dreamed up as to being the tech of the future. So I really like seeing that. Another thing I like about this book series is that it has magic, and I like book series that have magic a lot, because I like being able to think of things that aren't possible in our world currently, and I like being able to think about that and experience that. Another reason I really like this audiobook is what different adventures Artemis Fowl goes on. He goes to places all over the world, and he meets people from all over, and he has disagreements with all the different bad guys from all over the world. And so you really get to see how he reacts to different places and things like that. At one point, he even travels interdimensionally, I think, to a demon's dimension. And so it's really cool seeing how they travel, how he travels, and how he reacts to where he is. So, another thing that I really like about this book series is how he cares for his family. How Artemis Fowl is always trying to protect his family and Butler, even while they're trying to protect him. And it's really interesting seeing how he tries to protect them from all of the world, but he's also kind of plotting against the fairies and many different types of people. Also, Japhy, could you put my phone down? He stole some of my cheese earlier, so I'm angry. Anyway, so another thing I really like about this book series is how many non-human characters there are, and as I think I've stated before, I like books that have non-human characters, because it brings in that air of fantasy but still possible kind of thing, and I really like that about this book series. So I think my top 5 favorite characters are probably Artemis Fowl, who's the main character, genius inventor, or I suppose Artemis Fowl II is actually his name. He's a genius inventor. He makes all sorts of inventions. He's really high tech. He captures a fairy. So he's a really interesting character because he's always so smart compared to everyone else that when he gets outsmarted, it's really a surprise. Another thing my second favorite character is probably Holly Underwood, I believe. She is the elf that he captures originally. Because she's a very funny character, and she's very kind but also serious at times, and she's a very helpful fairy, and all that stuff. My third favorite character is, of course, Butler, who's an absolutely hilarious character, super nice. He's really like good at fighting and things, but he also has like a soft side, and he really cares for Artemis and Holly eventually. And so I really like Butler as a character. He's very adventurous and strong. He's super powerful. So I really like characters like that. So probably my fourth favorite character is, I think, the demon main character, like the main character that's one of the demons, because he's kind of young and adventurous and nice, and he has a whole adventure with Artemis, and Artemis goes to his dimension after trying to catch him, and they have to find their way back and all of that stuff. And so I really like the demon main character because he's a very exciting character that's not human either. I like a lot of non-human characters. And then I think my final favorite character is, I think, Miles, Artemis Fowl's little brother, one of them, as part of the Fowl twins, and as seen earlier. He's like a very young inventor, very smart, like very knowledgeable about the world and about everything. And it's really cool seeing how he, even though he's so young and inexperienced, how he outsmarts other people as well, and he does even better than Artemis at times. He even outsmarts Artemis in the Fowl twins a little bit. So those are probably my top 5 favorite characters in this book series. It's a fiction fantasy book series. I suppose kind of science fiction, but not really. There's dwarves and elves and magic and all kinds of super advanced technology, and so I really enjoyed this book series. I think that not everyone would love this series. It's a little bit complex at times. It's kind of hard to understand what's happening in the story, but besides that, it's an incredible series, and I would suggest it to probably older people, 10 or 11. But I really love this book series, and you should all definitely read it eventually. So, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and if you have any book suggestions or ideas, leave them down below in the comments, and I will be sure to check them out. Thank you.